All right, welcome back to the Honey Dijung makeup tutorial channel. So today's makeup look is just natural makeup, which everybody loves, but then I'm going to add a little bit of flirty vibe by using individual lashes. If you want to add a little fun to your natural makeup look, this video is for you. So please keep on watching. I use a color corrector palette first to neutralize my dark circle and the redness on the side of my nose. So for that, I'm going to use this Dilla color correcting palette. Use that light pitch and dark pitch color together for my under eye. And then I use the green one to neutralize the redness. And then I get into the concealer. For the brightening, I use this Hourglass concealer in Oat. This concealer tends to be really thick, I would say, for my liking. But so it's like maybe too thick for the under eye, but it's perfect for the other part actually, for this type of like natural look, because it has like, it's giving me so much coverage. I could just use this instead of foundation. So you can just add this wherever you want some brightness. If you want some snatched look, you can add color here and here like this, instead of going all over. For the under eye, like I said, this is too thick. I want more like liquidy type of concealer than this. So I would like to mix this too. This is from Makeup Forever HD Skin Concealer in 1.3 neutral. So yeah, there is a slight difference between these two when it comes to the color, but it doesn't really affect much. This is the Hourglass one, and on the top of that, this is Makeup Forever. So there's not much difference. I would say the Hourglass one is a little bit more like cool tone, but yeah, it's fine. And then I like to add setting spray on the top. I'm just gonna use just brush from Hourglass. And I wouldn't take the concealer all the way up to like right under my eyes. I would give a little gap in between. And buff all the concealer, blend it out. Just staying under the line. So I started dating again. And I don't mean that I'm seeing just one particular person, but I just started like going out and meeting people. I have this desire to have a company, you know, who I can call like partner, who I could get some sense of like stability in my life, and also I could give that to the person. And I know it's not going to be easy, because it was never easy. But like, I don't know, the process itself is just so distracting, like getting to know different people, and you have to communicate with them in a certain way. Everybody has different stories, and also like if I date a foreign person here in Korea, they have this like expiration date, because all of them, like not all of them, but most of them are like they're planning to leave. And you might ask like, why don't you just date a Korean guy? I've done it, and the last time I had a relationship with a Korean guy, I had a really bad experience because of the culture. Like the guy's family get involved so much. We weren't even gonna get married or anything, like, but they were acting like we were already married or something. Like, yeah, that could happen. I've heard things have changed, but still it was pretty bad, and I never went back to like dating a Korean person. Okay, this is the time you add darker color concealer. For contouring, I'm using this Shiseido concealer. It's number 203. So I would just add that to where I would apply contour cream or powder. And also, since this is concealer, this is going to give me some coverage as well. But compared to the Hourglass one, the Shiseido one is a lot more creamy, which means it's going to give me less coverage. But it's okay. It's okay. It's not a big deal. And then I'm just going to apply, not like this. Just going to blend it like where I applied the concealer, so the color can stay in the area and also blend with the lighter color concealer. So yeah, I find someone that I like, and then I go out on dates with someone. I kind of like him. I would like to get to know him and whatnot. And he'd be like, well, I'm leaving in 3 months. I'm leaving in 5 months. But then, yeah, like I said, it's very distracting. The step that I would never skip would be this, say, bronzing cream. I would add bronzer to where I would get tan if I was under the sun for a while. To like the high point of my cheekbones. Also like above my brow bone, maybe like on the brow bone as well. Yeah, why not? When I was younger, like dating was exciting, getting to know new people was exciting, but then now I'm older, like I'm just tired. Just tired. Oh yeah, I didn't add the darker color concealer on my nose, so I'm gonna do that now. I like to add bronzer on the top of my nose and here, draw a line, and then we're all bronzed up. I know I see like creases under my eyes. I'm going to blend it out later before I set it with a powder, but before I do that, I want to finish all the cream products. So I'm gonna do the eyebrows first, which I'm gonna use a cream product for. I'm gonna use this Anastasia Beverly Hills Deep Brow Pomade in Blonde. Also, I'm a person who get attached to people so like in a very deep level. Like even though someone is leaving in like next week, next month, whatever, like once I sit down with a person and have a chat, we kind of talk about like our personal stories, and we just share like how we think, how we feel and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe I'm like putting too much energy for just 1 time or 2 time meetings. But then also at the same time, like I don't want to go out there and then being like wishy-washy, like, well, let me just get to know him like halfway, and let me just show him the halfway of who I am, because who knows, I don't know, maybe I'm like too naive or something. And I also know there are guys out there who just want to get under someone's paint, and I'm aware of that. I think I'm kind of good at reading people, so I wouldn't get necessarily like manipulated. One thing I found out these days, like what helps stop the under eye area from creasing is using setting powder and then a loose powder on the top of that. I don't know like any scientific explanation or whatever, but it just works. I'm using this Charlotte Tilbury setting powder in Fair, and I'm using this puff from Makeup Forever. And always like get some product off from the sponge before you apply, otherwise it would be too much and it's going to get cakey. And also before you apply any setting powder, make sure there's no crease. So kind of like blend and then apply. Just think that like you're applying the minimum amount of setting powder. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to apply a loose powder on the top of the, and to do that, I'm going to use this wet beauty blender actually. I use different things. I've used brushes, I've used like dry beauty blender, but it never worked. It always gave me that cakiness. But when I use this wet blending brush, but without baking or anything, just get like just a little bit, again like minimal amount, and then just push it into the skin instead of like baking and all of that. So just push it into the skin. No baking here, no baking. Then yeah, it just stays flawless all day. And then the other part of your face, you can set it with loose powder, setting powder, whatever you want. All right, so I want to use a old product. I'm sorry, this is Discontinued, but you could find, let me just show you instead of like saying all like nonsense. This is Hourglass Ambient palette. This is like the original version, so they don't make this anymore, but I'm sure you've seen like a edited version. They have different print on the cover, like snakes, elephants, kangaroos, koala, whatever. I'm sure you've seen them. So there are like different versions of it depending on your skin tone. There is a darker one, I think. And also you could buy these like separately. They still have all of these. I'm not sure about this one. They might have this in different name. I would say this is very similar to Diffuse Hit blush from Hourglass, which is still being manufactured. I know this one is still out there, Mood Exposure, and this is a bronzer. I think this one might be discontinued. This is Natural Bronze Light. It's very close to Nude Bronze Light. I think they just changed the name. It looks almost like identical. I don't know. You don't have to buy the same exact product that I use. You could just use similar color and just the application of it. I hope you focus on that. I want to use the bronzer and the blush of this palette. You can use any type of bronzer. So first I want to use that peachy blush. Kind of on the side of my cheekbones. Then on the top of my nose, I'm gonna use a bigger brush to blend. Oops. And diffuse. If you're looking for a dupe, this is very close to the Milani Luminoso, I should say. Yeah, I think it's very similar to that. Maybe this is a little more saturated, but still. Yeah, then I'm just going to dip this stone brush into the bronzer just lightly. I'm just going to apply like right here, just to give it a little bit of color because my lids were just too plain. And that's it. And I'm gonna curl my lashes. For the mascara, I always use this Mute mascara, which is my favorite. If you haven't tried it yet, try it. One of my viewers left a comment. Hi. She said this was actually really good, and I was so happy that I could help. But today I want to try something different. I want to give it one more try to this Maybelline Sky High mascara. I've tried this before a long time ago and I didn't like it at all. But then like these days, like people are praising for it, like on TikTok, and I've seen a lot of ads. Even in Korea, I guess it's getting a little bit popular. So I'm gonna try it one more time. Just give it a go. And honestly, I forgot why I didn't like it either. What? See, like I guess the formula is kind of heavy for my eyelashes. They just go straight down. See my lashes, they're curled up right now. Like it's not doing anything. I don't know. And it's... what the hell? What did I do wrong? I'm gonna let it dry and then curl my lashes one more time and see. Let's see. I honestly don't like this mascara at all. At all. It make my eyelashes look like... I don't know. And also, like, as soon as I applied it, like, I got mascara on under my eyes all over that I don't like. And then it's like I have only like 5 eyelashes or something each eye, and they're coming down, like they're heavy. So they're like, ooh, ooh. I curl them, they go up, and then in like 10 minutes they go down. Who said this mascara is a good mascara? Because you people are liars. Anyway, I'm going to add individual lashes, so I guess I'm gonna make it work. Oh, I have this eyelash, like individual lashes kit. It has 8mm, 9mm, 10, and 11. So I'm going to add like different lengths on the different part. I'm going to mainly apply 11mm at the end and 10 here, and then maybe 8 and 9 like at the inner corner, so we can create like kind of catty eye, like very subtle. But if you want to make your eye like rounder, then add the longest one at the center and then go short like this way. Okay, let's do it. And I'm using this Duo Eyelash Glow. Since I apply mascara, I can see where my natural lashes are like kind of missing or like shorter than other lashes. So kind of feeling the gap. I think I'm done. I had to apply so many because of that dang mascara wasn't doing anything for me. If I use another mascara that's better, I would just apply like 5 or 6 eyelashes for each eye, but I applied a lot. I wish I could show you like how to do individual lashes like in more detail, but the camera that I have is just a phone camera, so I don't know if I could really show the detail. Anyway, after that, I would like to add a bit more mascara just on the root so they can look a little more natural and connected to my natural eyelashes as well. Recently, I purchased this Anastasia Beverly Hills mascara and I love it. It's this one, Lash Sculpt Lengthening Mascara. Lengthening and volumizing mascara. And it's true, like it's very volumizing. It's going to make your eyelashes look very, very thick. and also lengthening. The only downside is it could like smudge a little bit at the end of the day, so I would like to use this mascara when I do like full smoky eye makeup, because I'm going to like apply dark eyeshadows under the eye anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to apply this like very gently, because we don't want the lashes we apply to like be taken off by the mascara on the root and wiggle. I don't even like pull the lashes up, and then I kind of push at the end of lashes so they get thickened as well. And I'm not gonna do any mascara on my lower lashes, because I want to keep this like simple and natural and just flirty. Individual lashes are such a good tool. I think it could seem like it's a lot, but once you get used to it, you could finish it like super quickly, like within 5-10 minutes. So if you don't want to like wear any makeup on your eyes, you just add individual lashes. You will look very natural, but it's prettier and like flirtier in a very subtle way. And also like sometimes I really like hate removing mascara at the end of the day. Like I'm already tired and then it's just not coming off, or I have to like sit there and just like have to rub my eyes over and over again. Like I hate that. So sometimes when I do just individual lashes, I'm just gonna just take it off with like a remover, or not even that. Like sometimes I just wash my face and they just come off. So, and it doesn't look like very fake like strip lashes either. So I think it's good to give it a try if you want something different for your everyday makeup routine. For the highlighter, I'm going to use this highlighter here. This is a very subtle highlighter. It's not gonna give you that like beaming highlight. It's kind of like glowy highlight. I like the cheekbones, brow bones as well. And for the lips, this is one of the new favorite lip combo, which will be this MAC Chicory Lip Pencil Pillow Talk Charlotte Tilbury Lip Gloss. I love this Chicory Lip Pencil by itself, but if this seems like too much for daily, this will kind of neutralize. I think it's really good. Let me show you. And I'm going to blend in a little bit. And then I'll apply the lip gloss. So yeah, that's it. I love this lip color. Different lighting. I hope this video is helpful to anyone out there who's watching. And if you like this video even a little bit, please subscribe to my channel. I promise I'll get better. Like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.